Harsh truth about making money that no one will tell you. If you don't know, hello, my name is Olivia and I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn also at the same time. So if you have not done so, do like and subscribe to this content if you're wanting to know more about the truth and also knowing how you can make money from your cell phone. But today we're going to be talking, and I have my notes here because if you know me, I tend to go off and I could do a massive TED Talk. And I could talk for hours of like, why don't we just keep it short, sweet, and simple? That's welcome to my world where I just go crazy and I'm like, okay. And it's funny because, and I'll jump into the three subjects of why you want to know, the harsh truth about making money that nobody really does talk about. But when I started on social media, when somebody threw me, when my mentor was telling me, hey, you should do like 30 days consecutive lives, that was a couple of years ago. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know if I have it within me. And he's like, no, you've got this. Try with like 5 minutes, and then from the 5 minutes it turned into 6, then it turned into 8, then it turned into 10. But because I didn't know, I didn't have the structure, I didn't have the tools, I didn't have everything laid out, of course it made sense that my mind was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go crazy, I can't do this. Whereas if you just bite-size it and stick to a simple plan, I'm a system girl. I need systems because if I don't have system in my life, I don't work. I need a routine. I need systems. I need to know what I can do, how I can do it, just because in my mind it has to be categorized. And I know some people are like, oh, but I don't like it. It feels as if we're at school. Yeah, but like I'm in a business. And so my business has to operate on systems where everybody can duplicate it. Because if nobody can do what I do, then that means I have to do everything. And it just becomes tedious. And I am the slave of my own business when the world is, you should do the other way around. Now, first, it may be a bit difficult because, it may be a challenge because you have to reprogram your brain because it's not what we're taught at school. So you have to just shift a bit of the mindset. So first of all, I really want to tap into the fact that you're maybe not where you want to be and it's all around money. It's because you don't know your worth. Money is not the root of all evil, right? We always say, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, paper is, and paper comes from trees, right? Queen could probably tell you better than that. Sono is like, she's on the edge of like living. We're getting her healthier. We had to get her into a new pot, but that's another subject for another day. But wealth has to start, money has to start from transformation. It has to start from a place of where you were to where you want to be. And it will require understanding, okay, this is what we're going to be talking about. Why most people stay broke, which is number one. Why the real ways to how to create wealth, right? And network marketing is the vehicle for your financial transformation, right? So why people stay broke is because it's the fear, it's the excuse, it's the risk. Have you had like being surrounded by people that always say the same thing all the time, that becomes their identity? Like, oh, I don't meet any great men in my life because that's their identity. And so they want to say the same story because it feels confident. Why say from I don't know, January and then in February with someone and you get married, that's a whole transformation. Not everybody is wanting to jump because it's easier to stay in the pain. It's easier to stay on benefits. It's easier to stay on things that you're just like, ugh, like if I go on the other side, I don't know. But let me tell you this, meeting somebody or going out on a date when you didn't think that person was like your typical man or your typical woman, he wasn't 1.90 m, super tall, chocolate, whatever. And then you go out with somebody that still is handsome, still has the six-pack, but is not as high, like tall as you. But he has the values, he has the consistency, he knows how to make money. Because you're just so stuck on this part of the fear when you could just find happiness in something else that doesn't look in your eyes of what you're looking for, automatically it shifts, right? And so that's why people just stay broke, because it's easier to stay in something where, I'll just blame. I'll blame society. I'll figure it out. Like, why not jump on the other side? Because it's scary. It's scary to enroll yourself into CrossFit, right? I'm in my CrossFit year because I'm going to go to CrossFit. I do weightlifting on Sundays, right? That for me sounds weird, like why are you working out on a Sunday? But that excites me. That I really enjoy doing that because it gets me out of my comfort zone. Now, yes,